Hello friends, welcome to UISST channel SST Wala. And today we are going to discuss history's first lesson, historiography development in the West. Dear friends, before starting the discussion of this lesson, some questions are raising in our mind. And that questions are why we do the research of history, why we do the writing of history, or why we do the study of history. An answer of this all question is same, and that is to understand the chronology of past events and their interconnection. We are doing the research, writing, and study of history. Here, the chronology concept is very important for us. Then, what is chronology? The arrangement of the events or dates in order to their occurrence is a chronology. It means in chronology we have to arrange the events according to their occurrence, according to they happened in the past. We can understand this concept in a more better way by taking the example. For example, Tilak passed away. It means Lokmanya Tilak passed away in 1920. Non-cooperation movement took place in 1920 only. Quiet India movement took place in 1942. If someone asks us a question, did Lokmanya Tilak participated in the Quiet India movement or did Lokmanya Tilak participated in the non-cooperation movement? Then answer of this question is obviously no. Because Quiet India movement took place in 1942 and Tilak was passed away in 1920 only. Then it is not possible that Tilak participated in the Quiet India movement. In the same way, Tilak has not participated in the non-cooperation movement also, because non-cooperation movement took place in 1920, 1st August 1920, and at that same date Tilak was died. In this way we can understand the chronology in the better way. Dear friends, history and other subjects are very different. History and other sciences are very different. For example, physical sciences or natural sciences and history is too different. In physical and natural sciences, we do empirical method. It means laboratory method. We are doing the experiments there. After doing the experiment, we are formulating the laws there. And we are testing that laws any time in future. We can test that laws any time in future, and that laws are always true. But in history we can't do that. Why? Because in history the laboratory method cannot be used. In history we cannot create a historical events once again, and that is why no formulation of the laws are there in the history. And that is why history and other subjects are very different. So the study of that subjects are also different, and the research work of that subjects are also different. Then the question is rising in our mind, then how can we do the study of history? How can we do the research work of history? Dear friends, we need an expert. We need an expert person to do the study of history or to do the research work of history. The expert person who knows the language, the expert person who knows the script, the expert person who can understand the authenticity of the document, the expert person who knows the lettering style, who knows the style of author, who knows the manufacturing date, who knows the type of paper, who has more and more information about all these things, that person only can do the research work of history. Dear friends, there are many disciplines which are helping us in the historical research. We will try to understand one by one. The first is the archaeology. Then what is archaeology? The archaeology is a science to dig out the historical remains from the ground. From ancient time, because of the war, because of the flood, or because of any natural calamity, the many ancient remains are buried under the ground. And in archaeology, we are decoding by that historical remains by the scientific method and doing the study of it and getting a more and more historical informations from them, and that is archaeology. The second one is the archival science. It means in it the many preserved or stored historical documents we have, and that historical documents we use in the research work of history. The another one is a manuscriptology. Manuscriptology means the handwritten material we have from the ancient time. The people has written in a script, and that material we have. That also we use in the research work of history. The next one is the epigraphy, in the study of inscription on the monuments, on the temples, on the walls, on the caves, the many inscribed matter we are getting, and that inscriptions are giving a more information about the history to us. And that is why this epigraphy is also very important in the research work. Analysis of the lettering style, linguistic means languages, numismatics means study of coin, genealogy means study of lineage. These all the disciplines are very important in the historical research method.